Let's go.
Wow, it's immaculate. Immaculate.
Ooh, new kid on the block, so stop, drip, lost out. Came from mud all the way to the top. So I'm jumping mood, jumping out. Ooh, big daddy so hot. Elevate, transform to a god. Death to the critics and the stalking shot. Now it's the time. Rip it up, let's go. Crown so big. Listen to the word harmony, golden drip. Money, talents, the gifts they shift. To the higher heart. The trumpets cold in the dark. Both of my body, awake with the art. Lightning in my chest, the truth in my walk, nothing left to flex. Ancestors riding the back of the jet, we ain't done yet. Ooh, starborn flame in the flesh, soon tomorrow you will like quantum leap big steps. The world shake when I take my breath, to stop having emotion, cosmic test. I'm working the blind, awaken the dead. So star, had to ascend, big star, post stepping out of the sky. And they want me to crash down. Ooh, new kid on the block, so stop, drip, lost out. Came from mud all the way to the top. So I'm jumping mood, jumping out. Ooh, big daddy so hot. Elevate, transform to a god. Death to the critics and the stalking shot. Now it's the time. Build it up, let's go. Crown so big. Listen to the word harmony, golden drip. Money, talents, the gifts they shift. To the higher heart. The trumpets cold in the dark. Both of my body awake with the art. Feel the vibe, come alive, elevate outside the mind, outside the space and time. Feel your soul, come alive, feel the vibe, come alive, elevate outside the mind, outside the space and time. Feel your soul, come alive. New kid on the block, so stop, drip, lost out. Came from mud all the way to the top. So I'm jumping mood, jumping out. Ooh, big daddy so hot, elevate, transform to a god. Death to the critics and the stalking shot. Now it's the time. Rip it up, let's go. Crown so big. Listen to the word harmony, golden drip. Money, talents, the gifts they shift. To the higher heart. The trumpets cold in the dark. Both of my body awake with the art. We lost it, and played a part.
Welcome, soul family. I'm excited for tonight. 1 second, I gotta put my phone up. Welcome, Lucid Hearts. Welcome, Balloon Rose. If I missed you guys, my bad. Welcome. Getting myself situated. I'm excited. You know, I did a live on this yesterday, Neptune and Aries. But for some reason, when I recorded it, TikTok was funny. It saved 15 minutes out of the 54 minutes. So we recorded it again. And that time, like every other word, it was like glitchy. So this is the third time's a charm. Neptune and Aries, 2026, 2039. Ashe. Welcome, beloved. Neptune and Aries, 2026 and 2039. Identity under pressure, belief in motion, and embodied authority. Terra Nova node, stewardship, opening transmission. Welcome to the collective. Welcome, StarCommanders, big steppers, planetary node holders, signal keepers, system stabilizers, and quiet architects of coherence. If you are here, it's not random. Welcome, sunshine. And it's not because you were called in some dramatic way. You are here because you have held. You have held through the transition that didn't come with instructions, and you have held the timelines collapsing identities dissolving and belief systems losing gravity you have held when the old maps stopped working and you didn't panic. That matters more than you know. Okay? We are living inside grandparent level planetary shift right now. The kind of shift that does not just change trends or governments, but rewrites how identity, authority, and meaning exist in your body. Neptune is dissolving an illusion. Aries is pressurizing the identity. Aquarius is holding the network. Okay? And you, whether you realize it or not, are standing at the intersection of all three. This is not a room full of people waiting to be activated. This is a field of people who are already stabilized themselves enough to stay present while reality had to reorganize. That alone places you in a different category of human participation. Some of you have been doing this work quietly. Some of you lost language for what you were sensing years ago. Some of you outgrew communities, roles, and even versions of yourself, and you didn't try to replace them immediately. That wasn't confusion. That was calibration. Welcome, Stitch. Welcome, Mama Rose. Right now, the planet is not asking for louder voices. It's not asking for stronger beliefs or faster movements. It is asking for precision, embodiment, and stewardship. And stewardship doesn't look heroic. It looks regulated. It looks grounded. It looks like knowing when not to act. So before we go any further, this is an acknowledgement. Thank you for staying when it would have been easy to check out. Thank you for regulating instead of reacting. Thank you for holding your node without needing to dominate the field. You are not late, you are not behind, and you are not here to be convinced of anything, I promise you. You are here because the network is already online, and what happens next depends on those who can hold meaning after it survives contact with the body. So take a breath, settle in your seats, and let your nervous system that's connected to the literal terrain, not me, I'm not relevant. You are the alchemist, I'm the alchemist of my own ship. You are the alchemist of your own nervous system. You arrive before your mind does. We're not entering a message. We are entering a shared field of clarity. And from here, we begin. Neptune in Aries 2026 to 2039. Identity under pressure, belief in motion, embodied authority, Terra Nova, node stewardship. This is where ancient memory, listen, ancient memory and future architecture are brought into the living presence. And meaning must survive contact with the body. This is the ingress. Cosmic reset, 0 point initiation, embodied dream. Planetary stewards. On January 22nd, oops, I messed up. On January 26th, 2026, Neptune crosses from Pisces into Aries. This is not simply a shift of mood or belief or energy. This is structural reset of the collective operating system. Keep your live engaging, turning your camera off, showing static. Oh, wow. It said warning. What? Guys, they're saying we're not engaging. 1010, that's portal energy. That's a sign. Neptune says, Standing on business. All right, so that was weird. It just gave me a warning on the thing saying it was going to stop my live. So this is a structural reset on the collective operating system, the framework that shapes humanity, belief, meaning, faith, and imagination, and moving from disillusion into emergence. This is what a lot of us are ahead of the curve. So Pisces dissolved the boundaries. Aries is defining the selfhood. Neptune, bridging the seam, is moving the collective dream from floating, some type of abstract thing, into a lived embodiment. Keep your live engaging. Turn your camera off. Showing static images or being away for long periods may result in your live becoming ineligible for your feed. What? What are they talking about? Guys, what do I do to change that? It's telling me to, I don't know. What do I do? What do I say? How did we get here? Listen. Okay, from disillusionment to emergence, coming out of the water, erected. Ooh, daddy, you went from the Piscean oceanic energy to erected emergence. Okay, divining the selfhood. This new self is greater. It's a collective. It's a planetary. You know, it's more on universal harmonics. Okay, it's more on oneness. Okay, it's bigger self. It's a bigger system, bigger you, bigger body. Yeah. So listen, each one of you, okay, ancient memory and future architecture are both encoded here as StarCommanders and planetary node holders. We bring them into the living presence. What civilization has held, what futures were imagined, now contact the body. Meaning is no longer just thought. It must survive the contact with the embodied reality. To my quantum technicians, Neptune transitions collective symbolic coding from boundless potential into cymatic node activation at the 0-point interface. Yo, 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 welcome Chris. Welcome Trina, we here. So, simple terms, we're moving from floating in confusion into who am I and what do I actually do, okay? The role of Neptune is the invisible architect, belief in motion and civilizational influence. Neptune is not soft. It is the force beneath perception, shaping what humans value and what they believe and what they will act to protect. It governs belief system, spiritual and moral frameworks, myth, story, and collective imaginations, illusions, projections, and escapism, creative expression. A lot of you are already ahead of the game. You guys are nodes of this net. Okay? Neptune's influence manifests in civilizations, not just the individual. This is, like I said, generational. It's not just the individual. This is shaping a whole culture, a whole political. Yes. And even the rhythm of history itself. Every Neptune transit shifts what humans consider sacred, true, or meaningful. Hello? Quantum technicians, Neptune modulates global meaning fields, dissolving outdated framework while encoding new symbolic structure. That structure is you. Welcome, Nina. Welcome, Dreamwalker. So in simple terms, what does this mean? Neptune quietly changes what everyone believes in, even if they don't notice. Okay? Nodes, that is you. Somatic authority. Okay? In the Aquarian grid. Your throne and your sovereign signal. Your network coherence. You are not isolated again. You are stationed secure. You're not stuck. Okay, you are a planetary node seated in your somatic authority and part of this Aquarian network and sky grid. This is your living throne. You are distinct, sovereign, and responsible for coherence, for signal clarity and alignment. You're going to realize it's not even force, talent, none of that. You're drip and solar drip, somatic, echo, rhythm, pulse, soul throb, okay? And it's networking, distributing this power to the living throne out to the nets, the ethers, okay? All you got to worry about is your coherence, your signal clarity, and alignment. Your node does not command outcomes or timelines, but it stabilizes the field. That's one thing they can say. Being around someone who's stable is a lot. Mental illness goes away. Being around someone who's stable is a lot because peace, coherence is a lot. And that's what you are to people, okay? You're a node in the net. Beautiful node. You stabilize the field. You stabilize the probability. If there's a probability chance, they'll find you in the center, okay? That's amazing. So Earth stabilized responds to the state, not your effort. Yes, calm, regulated presence becomes the medium through which intelligence moves. The Aquarian grid supports this. Listen, this is the sky text. These are the Anunnaki, the Anu, the high people. There's many different words. There's people who make them out to be angels, demons, biofracted. But if you understand the archetype, this is for the sky people, the sky grid, the sky arcs, sky ships that a lot of us already been working on. Okay, this is the manifestation. This is Aries. This is out the head coming first. This is the head of your identity, heading in first. The big bang. Yeah, young elder. Okay. So the Aquarian grid supports this. It is the atmosphere through which nodes communicate. Hello? A platform for decentralized coherence. The old hierarchy is gone. This ain't an up and down thing. Don't be stupid. This is horizontal. You're on your throne. Okay? Now all is required is signal alignment. And it's going to replace command. Watch. Quantum technicians. Nodes integrate local cymatic coherence into a planetary field intelligence supported by the distributed network residents. What does this mean in simple terms? You don't run the world. You keep it steady by showing up clearly. Welcome, Balloon Rose. Welcome, Rachel. Oh, we lit. So, I want to talk about Neptune and Pisces. That's the 2011. This is what we came out of. Nina said, big bang, bang, boom. Listen. So Neptune and Pisces, this is what we just came out of. Tell me if this does not hit, because this fucking hits, okay? Disillusion, compassion, and preparation. So, before Aries, Neptune was in Pisces. Boundaries were dissolved. Think about being in an endless ocean. You had no stability. Everything dissolved. Nations, culture, work life, and personal identities all blurred. This was the preparation phase. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So we had to do that going through the ages. Also going through Neptune, through Pisces. This is generational. We woke up into a generational thing. Damn. This is grandma energy. This ain't a good or bad thing. It's a beautiful thing. This was the preparation phase. It's a collective soaking in the field of unity. It's amplifying empathy, but also disorientation. Many felt lost and overstimulated. During this season, Neptune and Pisces that we just came out of. Overstimulated, looking for escape. That increased. Digital addiction. Fantasy, spiritual bypassing, all part of the system preparing for an embodied emergence. That was the Piscean area. That was the womb. The end of old forms. Everything softened now prepares the structure for Neptune and Aries to land in the body in action. Run it the fuck up. Okay, that's an order. Quantum technicians, extended boundaries, disillusionment within a collective unconscious saturation phase precedes individuated node emergencies. See, a lot of us are already these StarCommanders. Do you hear me? Let me finish this real quick. Simple terms. For years, everything felt blurry, emotional. The old world was ending to make way for the new. I just want to say real quick, a lot of us are standing nodes. We doing this for the collective as well as we're doing it for ourselves. We tarried for this. A lot of you are ahead of the curve. You're helping midwife this new world. Okay? This ain't a joke. You know what? It is what it is. You know what? If it is a joke, then let it reflect you. Okay? Please let me know in the comments. I have no problem blocking you. I didn't want to have to go that, but I bring it to the table. Bring it to the table. You know, a lot of us were at sea. We're on land now. Okay? We're about to shit up in the best way. Okay? Get my machete. Corey's making boundaries. We're bringing this dream into form, but our dream is more of a legacy now. It's destiny. It's planetary. You understand? It's cosmic. It's a big deal, actually. Okay? That's what's coming into form. It's not a disassociation, escapism like Pisces. Okay? It's coming into form. What comes out the womb first? The head, right? The head comes out. Hello? Mama! I'm piercing the fucking way for a planetary collective mindset, tone, atmosphere, elements, whatever, in my own cymatic. I'm trying my best to explain, but I don't know. So we're going from this bullshit, Neptune and Pisces, to now Neptune and Aries, the head. Our head is towards the North Node, right? You're in alignment, right? You're not a limp dick tonight, are you? You're in alignment, right? Higher front. You washed your ass, brushed your teeth. Had some coffee, got in alignment, tapped in. Served the collective, circulated something. Because this Neptune and Aries is a generational energy. Embodied belief, identity under pressure, and actionable spirituality. Aries is identity. Is courage. It is initiation. So a lot of us are initiating. I say all that to say this. Motherfuckers. A lot of us are initiating planetary level shit. Cosmic level shit. And it's an honor. You don't have to ever come into my life again. See if I give a damn. Hopefully you have enough self-respect to know when you're in alignment and know that nothing just happens. You're being initiated to whatever. I don't know. Or you're repeating cycles because you're depleted and you outsourced your somatic authority in your system and you're going back on a wheel. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You couldn't hold this identity under pressure. A lot of you have you have etheric structure, pressurized suits, cosmic, non-local spacecrafts that you arced, sky arcs, and we're creating grids. Think I'm playing with you. I'm not. My words will get better. My words will get better. That's of course, but until then, I'm going to run my mouth, okay? Aries is identity, the head. A lot of you been ahead of your time. Do you hear me? Head of the wave. Daddy, chill. You've been making the ripples, the waves, okay? It is courage. Sounds like a heart thing. You're being initiated. Neptune and Aries ask the questions, what do you believe enough to live? How do you been living that? Looking like a whole dodo out here. But really, it was Neptune and Pisces. Ooh, Dreamwalker, I can literally... She said, Aries is the emperor. You guys hear that? Do you hear this? Do you know what an emperor is? Every one of you king and queens of your own sovereign birthright, but an emperor, empress is something different. It's a higher harmonics, a higher hue. It's an integrated person, a person that could walk in, they get the love of the father and the mother, androgynous energy. Like, what the fuck just happened? Miranda Monroe said, embodied all kings. Thank you, I didn't know that. I've heard of that before, but thank you for I don't remember. Also, but imagine this on a cosmic level. Imagine all the kings, all the queens. And on top of that, you got this galactic chalice. That's like the Ace of Cups on steroids. It's like the Ace of Cups planetary level. Because you're taking what you tarried on a level of the atomic you, the split you. You went all the way down to the you, your nucleus, retrieved your soul. And now we're working, because you did that Terra Nova, now we're working on a planetary scale. We don't get our rocks off. Because now we're going from the node to the network. Okay? So you'll be influenced. This is transpersonal meaning field integrating with embodied node authority. Embodied node authority. Embodied, right? Gotta have a body. You gotta be node. You know what a node is? You ever seen a plasma ball? You know what a node is? You ever seen a tent? You know, the center point that holds the whole tent up and everything refracts out of that, making a cone in the time space like a vortex, piercing through the sky. That's you, Center Santa. And when you're erected, meaning on your throne, you're sitting on your thing like a badass like you are, this is the era of spiritual warrior, not fighting others, but holding embodied authority. And I also want to say authority. You know, it's not the authority, you know, two-dimensional down here. Capitalism. Force. It's not that kind of authority. It's an authority where you walk in a room and there's peace. It's authority you walk in a room and distortion can't even come forth because gold is incorruptible. You have an incorruptible golden template. You're the golden standard. And when you're in your alignment, things can't even form. They can't fertilize. I can't think of the word. I'm sure you guys are popping words right now. Can't gestate, you know? Can't take root being around your ass. Your temperature is different. Your atmosphere is different. Your cymatic is different. So know this. When I say spiritual water, that's funny. When I say spiritual warrior, I'm not talking about fighting over others. I'm talking about holding your own embodied authority. It is your embodied authority to radiate high as you can and be orgasmic, to be regenesis. Authority over your own node. Your body and your choices. Belief must survive the contact with the body. Vision must be enacted. This is also where the shadow of the rise of immortal warriors appear. You will see some that simply cannot hold their structure. They can't hold their body. Hey, you just said, thank you. She posted my Cash App. I'm not used to that kind of love. That's what's up. It's Cray Cray. Welcome. I don't know if I said hi to you. Welcome, Herbal. I remember you. So there are going to be times, just like you're rising, there's going to be a fall, okay? Because some bodies, you know how we said embodied authority? You can't wear this energy and not have the body. You will burn out. You will crash out. You will lose your mind. You will spiral. You got to do the work, okay? Some people will pay for that. Some people literally will have bubble guts. But some bodies will not hold the frequency of light, the chi, and the activation. The system does not fail. It self-selects those who can integrate, act as anchors for the field. I believe I'm in the presence of such people, those who cannot simply do not destabilize the network. So, quantum technicians, transpersonal meaning fields integrate with the embodied node authority and resilient circuits, filtered through cymatic capacity. It's because you had the capacity. It's not because you were the loudest. It's because you're true. You had the capacity to hold it, to sustain it, to devote, to develop, to nurture, to love. It's not just something you believed in, but it was something your body can hold and act on. Like I said, is it making sense? Some of you are already in your head, the head, Aries, of your time. Oh boy, I don't think you hear me. Can I get some purple hearts if you hear me? Because that was a fucking bar. A lot of you were the head is Aries, of your time, okay? Embracing ancient memory and future architecture, okay? Son of a bitch. You are a Terra Nova civilization memory, time anchoring. So we bring ancient wisdom and future civilization architecture into the living presence. Look at all these hearts. Let's go. Thank you, Dreamwalker, Herbal, Trina, Nina. I like saying these names because it's activating the field. These are like tokens. Rachel, thank you. Balloon Rose, hey you. I got 16 people here. We lit. Let's go. And we're only 30 minutes in. We're getting better at this. Can you imagine? So nodes act as anchors for memory streams. So right now, you're holding erected on your throne. I'm on my throne, and we're creating, by our Cymax, we're creating a memory stream. Okay, we bring ancient wisdom and future civilization architecture into the living presence. Okay, this is where it starts taking form, identity, head. Let's go. Carry the intelligence of prior civilizations. While it's either you're completed, right, or you're depleted. There's the mitosis. Let your residents speak, okay? While encoding future possibilities into the now, okay? This is a Terra Nova, bringing meaning into the present and testing it in your body. So civilization's lessons are no longer abstract. They require cymatic integration and conscious action. So a quantum technician, encoded temporal memory streams are instantaneously in real-time nodes, feedback loops for present-future alignment. What does this mean in simple terms? Because even I'm confused. We are taking the lessons of the past and the plans of the future and making them real in our body today. Okay? And one more thing about these shadows, immortal warriors. I got something for that ass. Okay? Got some pressure, ascension, and body limits. These are requirements. Now everybody can handle the pressure, the ascension, the elevation, and the body. Okay? Aries energy is intense. Neptune amplifies the idealism, and together they pressure nodes to rise in light, authority, and embodiment. Not every system can sustain this frequency. Some will overreach, creating pressure without integration. That is not failure. It's the natural filtering of high-frequency activations. To my quantum technicians, selective embodiment dynamics reveal the field resonant nodes versus low coherent systems and under high frequency influxes. Some people simply can't handle this level of activation. Some can't. The field takes care of itself. So this is a core invitation to ownership, integrity, and presence. For Neptune in Aries asks for ownership. Ownership in your own beliefs, in your shadows, and into your own direction. There will be no saviors, no borrowed truth. Only humans practicing integrity, anchored in the cymatic authority and the planetary node responsibility. This is how the Aquarius network thrives. Each node contributes stability, clarity, and resonance. Each action is measured and precise. Okay? So my quantum technicians, self-authored coherence and cymatic authority maintain distributed planetary system functionality. Simple terms. Be responsible for your beliefs, your body, and your presence. Everything else flows from that. Okay? It's also in Aries, people are willing to DIE for their beliefs. Okay? Hey, you said super soldier, for real. These are people, if you can't wield it, you're going to get ran through by it like everything. So it's good to know the shadow aspects with the light so we can balance, because neither is good or bad. We look at it as math. We don't get caught up as stupid, and I won't allow my collective to do it either. Okay? We are doing this. This is a planetary collective. A lot of you listen. They try to imprint things on you. They try to indoctrinate. A lot of you been here from birth. You innately have this. You don't have the same thought patterns they try to inject on you. Okay? You don't think in fragmentation. You don't think in lesser and poor. You don't think in bipolar. You don't think left and right. A lot of you androgynous. You're whole. They want you in a bifurcation. Anyways, moving on. Did I say liberation? Because liberation's there. So quantum alignment, Neptune, Aries, and the Aquarius nodes. This is field integration. Being distributed, authority, operational intelligence. Neptune in Aries activates the nodes and the Aquarian grids. This is the living network of planetary stewardship. Do you hear me? So it ain't a personified self like we used to think. This is a planetary stewardship. There's no, don't talk about being a high people. Don't talk about being royal. Don't talk about being a queen or a king. Ready? The greatest kings are servants. Did you know that? The spirit of a servant. Someone with a heart. Someone who's capable to love, to nurture, to be selfless, to serve. You know, a king has no identity of its own. It serves its people. So when we talk about emperor and empresses, know what I mean. Think about the spirit and the principles that we live by, that we govern ourselves by. These aren't just cute words. Neptune in Aries is activating the nodes, the nodes, towers on your thrones in this Aquarian grid. It is broadcasting out. This is the living network of planetary stewardship. Individual sovereignty translate into the network of coherence. Belief translate into action and signal. Identity translates into your cymatic stability. Because of your stability, people can feel safe, secure, they can blossom, they can grow. That's how important it is for you to be stable, structured, erected, your highest version. Because that will leak out, overflow out. It will create an umbrella, it will create a cone effect where people in your presence will be blessed just by the touch, even the thought of you. I'm serious. This Aquarian grid ain't no joke. It's a platform for integration, and your node is the interface. Yes, you're the interfucking face. Your system is connected with the main grid. This is no longer... You don't have the privilege of being ignorant anymore. Those days are gone. You're a betrayer. You understand? This ain't church or religion. I'm not trying to win nobody over. I'm in my node. Come to find out it's my purpose. This is what you guys do too. Your individual sovereignty translates into a network coherence. One can put a whole planet to flight. That's what the power you have, Neptune. Belief translate into action and signal. This is operational intelligence on a planetary level, okay? 11 is systematic. It ain't personified. It's collective. 11 is the network, the nervous system. Translating action into signal. Identity translates into the cymatic stability. Neptune is asking you a question because you're the interface. It's asking, are you ready to hold the field in your body while the network flows through you? Heck yeah. A lot of you been here. Hello. That's what you tarried for. Okay? Quantum technician embodied nodes integrate to a planetary frequency with collective grid alignment to the optimized field transmission. Simple terms, your body and choices are now part of a bigger network. Your clarity now matters. Your signal, your presence, subtlety, discipline, and your ownership, stewardship. Being a node is subtle. It is disciplined action, precise timing, and non-interference. Speak only when clarity is present. Act only when timing is obvious. Let systems self-correct. Silence is a tool, not absent. And I want to tell you something, okay? You don't have to like me, ever come back. This is a planetary message. You better be receiving. A lot of you are nodes for planets. Take this with you. You'll probably forget it, but just be here in spirit. Marry in spirit. So next time our souls orbit, you're going to remember the signature. I'm going to say it again for your own wisdom. Speak only when clarity is present. This has nothing to do with me. This is all about you and your planetary stewardship. I'm speaking as one soul, one mind, universal. Act only when timing is obvious. Let systems self-correct. Trust the system. Silence is a tool, not absence. So this is how coherence flows. The quieter and clearer your presence, the more intelligence listens and acts through you. So quantum technicians, reduction of signal distortion increases efficiency of your distributed planetary intelligence. Okay? Less is more. Your clarity matters more than your effort, family. This is transmission complete. The planetary network is active. Nodes are holding. The field is coherent. An exit. Transmission, StarCommanders, and node holders. Cymatic, sovereignty, signal integration, embodied presence, and stewardship in action. StarCommanders, big steppers. Planetary node holders. As we close this transmission, know this. You are seen by local and non-local. You are anchored in all 9 realms and beyond. You are sovereign, period. And you have come far, carrying memory lines from ancient civilization and holding visions of future worlds. And you are standing here in the very presence with your cymatic authority fully engaged. The network responds to your clarity. The nodes pulse because you are steady. Your presence is not decoration. It is literal structure. This is where we're going to see the form. Okay? We came out of Pisces, Neptune, we're in Aries. They're going to see the head. They're going to know who the foundational ones are. The ones that are true. They have structure, stability. It's going to be seen in formation. Okay? It's structure. Every regulated breath, every grounded choice, every action taken with integrity reinforces the planetary lattice. You are not... It's not that you are not doing enough. Again, you are enough. Your embodiment speaks louder than any words could. So remember, Neptune in Aries is calling forth belief in motion, identity under pressure, and authority lived through the body, the vessel, the planet, bigger vessel, universe, bigger vessel, bigger host, body, ship. You are the living interface between cosmic intelligence and Earth's operational field. It don't get more amazing than that, okay? Shadows will arise, but pressure will be there, and it will test the structure of their node. And if they're able to sit in this room this long with your boy and not lose their whole coherence, they have the structure. They have the structure of a node, of a big stepball. For this is the refining of fire, not of threats. Clash, titans, you are here to stand in your full presence and your radiance, to act with clarity, to stabilize without needing permission, and to steward without needing acknowledgement. This is the era of true embodiment of a Terra Nova node of conscious planetary architecture begins in the clarity of your own cymatic signal. Carry forward with trust. Your signal is clear, your authority is real, and your impact is immediate. Go forward as the witness, the anchor, and the steward, and the node holder you were always meant to be. To my quantum technicians, the planetary grid is stabilized as high-integrity nodes maintain coherence without external enforcements. Guys, thank you for the roses. Thank you for the heart me. Surayana. I don't want to mess it up, but listen. To my quantum technicians, simple terms. You're doing exactly what matters. Holding your place, and you look good on your throne, okay? You could be perceived as cold. You see how the Neptune is blue? Cold. but you're true. Because it's bigger than you. This is generational. It's not personal. It's not personified. It's bigger than that. A lot of you had to grow up. A lot of us had to grow up. We had to step into our oversoul. Had to go on a soul retrieval. Heal ourselves. It's called development. It's not good or bad or you're a loser. It's nothing like that. That's what they wanted. They wanted to trap you in these bullshit. No, you literally had to develop yourself. This is a living intelligence. It required a great amount of devotion with yourself. They want to make you feel guilty. That's called impressing and indoctrinating you. A lot of you came back to your original cymatics, your original iOS, and you've been initiated into higher arts, higher studies, and you're about to take it to planetary leadership. But you had to first embody the alchemical structure to hold it without collapsing under your own dissonance. That's from a higher intelligence, not by man. We're going to see those by operational structures. We're going to see that by functioning nodes, not dysfunctional. We're going to know those that walk in a room and they're coherent. Period. Okay? Thank you. Keep standing clear. Letting the system work. 11. This is the 11th month, so it's more systematic than a personal situation as well. Okay? It's more of a collective thing. Transmission complete, family. The nodes are integrated and maintained. Much love, Soul Star Majesties. Ashe, Star Commander out. I will be putting this on my YouTube. If you haven't yet, follow me there. Okay? There's no reason not to. I also have a lot of quantum tech talks. I have a playlist made. Check it out. Ashe.